Death is the final chapter for us all. Once the inevitability or reality of it enters our thoughts, we become paralyzed by it. It's easy to tell when death is on someone's mind. When all our development, all our strife, all our knowledge, all that we loved, all that we experienced is given up, and the curtains close, we wonder what it was all about. Many do not think about death until it is near, but I have feared death since I was young. It has been on my mind for a long time. But because of this, I have had plenty of time to get to know it, and this video will be of great benefit to one who suffers the fear or sting of death, because I promise to relieve you from it so that you may be happier and more liberated for all the rest of your days. And if you truly grasp it, you may even welcome it, or laugh at it, knowing what it means to die. Many think of death as an end, but I promise you, it is not an end. It is the way to infinite beginnings. Death does not exist to create bonds throughout our life, and then by its cruelty, break them apart to our dismay. Death exists to preserve motion and life, so that it and we are made eternal in this way. Let me explain. Life is all about motion, but we must understand that motion is simply something moving to completion or incompletion. If we let all things reach their destination, over time, the universe would reach a permanent stagnation, a freeze, because all things have completed their movement, completed their goal. But when you insert death as an operation or principle in life, suddenly life is made eternal, because things start over again, and again, and again. You must understand, we don't have to die. We are designed to die, so that we may start over and learn and mature and grow and experience and feel and live and love once more and again for eternity. Life becomes immortal through death. Now do you see the beauty in death? That it is for our benefit. Does not nature also follow this pattern? The eternal rise and fall of vegetation throughout the seasons, the passing of day into night, of sleep into wakefulness. There is a day and night for the earth, called a day and night for the body, called sleep and wakefulness, and a day and night for the soul, called life and death. You fear death, yet you submit to it every night. Every night you die, and every day you live. You are already familiar with death and don't know it. Through death, a circle is created, a cycle, not a finite line, so that things can start over again, so that motion is preserved eternally, so that there is no dead end. That is why death exists. This is how the grand intelligence of all has arranged things, so that there is something rather than nothing, always. That death preserves you, not eliminates you. This is how it must be. Death is the way to immortalize life. The all-pervading intelligence of the cosmos created the game of life. We have come to live and experience the game and will eternally. This is not our home. But when we go home, when we die, we will be glad to be there. But like it is in life, we will want to get out of our house and do something. We will dream of another adventure and return to life once again and for eternity. Although death immortalizes life, the soul remains immortal by nature. You will never lose yourself. Nothing is lost. We, as a soul, are immortal by nature, an idea forever living in the mind of God, and life is making that idea conscious. So do not think that death is the end. Think of it as going on another adventure. It is not a dark, unconscious abyss where we lose ourselves and everything we love. Everything will be okay. Stop holding on. Let go and put yourself in life's hands without desperation. We cannot hide from or fear death. The only way past fear is through its exposure. Expose it to the light of knowing, as I have. In fact, when we are closer to death, as our ancient ancestors were, living under the rule of nature, we live a better life, because when people aren't, they expect tomorrow to be just fine, and then have far less appreciation for the day they are given. But if you come to terms with death early on, I promise the rest of your days will see a great improvement, as knowing one is immortal transcends all despair. You will be happier, less bothered, less stressed, more relaxed, and less rushed, and more appreciative of your time here. The knowing of death will set you free, so that you may have a happy and peaceful transition when the time comes to leave this world and this temporary body, where you will be born in ignorance and incompletion once more, and have much living, learning, growing, experiencing, motion to have for eternity. Death exists only to the ignorant. Life is a never-ending story.